What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and yes, we still have not heard from CG. So, players are going ahead and charging back to the Google Play Store and the iOS to refund any purchases they have made in this game. Let's talk about it. All right, so we're still under radio silence currently right now, and yes, there are a few different theories going on about it. The newest one is that the Embracer Group, which holds all of the rights to the Lord of the Rings, is basically refinancing or restructuring. They've laid off a bunch of people, and they're reworking that entire thing. So people are thinking that maybe this is the reason why there is strict radio silence going on currently with CG. They're waiting out to see what's going on with the licensing. But as one person did point out, that if a company go ahead and gets a license for a game that's been in development for about 2-3 years, why would you only license it a year out after the games went live? Something doesn't track right there. I don't know what's going on, and I don't try to speculate on what's going on, but this, along with no calendar, no offers, no communication whatsoever with CG, a lot of players are quitting the game. And yes, the game is, even if you don't want to realize it, the game is hemorrhaging players left and right. A lot of these players are able to go ahead and get their money back. I've seen players get their money back all the way since October, depending on if you're on iOS, if you bought it through the Apple Store or if you got it through the Google Play Store. Now, what will not be refundable is anything you've purchased from the EA web store for this game. They're working around purchasing there. Yes, you do get bonus crystals when you buy it through there, but you can't get any of that money back. Unlike the Google Play Store, where you can do a chargeback and get that funds back. Now, this does come with a caveat. Now, yes, we are under radio silence. We don't know what's going on with the game. We don't know if it's sunsetting. We don't know if they're waiting out some kind of legal battle, if they're under a gag order. All we do know is that anyone that questions this on the official Discord or calls out the admins for this has been getting muted from 3 all the way to 7 days on the official Discord. This, coupled in with the chargebacks and everything else, I've lost my train of thought. Give me a second. But we'll circle back to what I was thinking about. But the caveat that I want to mention, that is, if you do a chargeback, right, and you do get some of the funds, if you've paid anything in this game through those two areas, the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, if you have spent money and you are charging back, get those refunds. If we do hear news and the game does come back, you may have your account banned. So just do that sparingly. Do that with that knowledge that, yes, if you do get your money back, you could actually face that account ban if the game goes live. Now, they have done this in the past. There was a post with some screenshots. I can't find it through lack of brain power, and Discord does not want to work with me right now. But they did this for the break from 2022 into 2023. And I've actually stated that, yes, this did happen. However, at the time, the game was in beta when they did this. So when they did do that and they didn't come back, right? They went off the same time, right around mid-December, early December, and they didn't come back until February 8th. And when they came back with the new mode in the game. They came back with a few other things. But again, that was the beta. We are currently, according to them, within the official launch. However, again, we haven't seen advertisement for the game. And yes, their financials have shown that this game really has not made a lot of money over the last month or two. In fact, I think they were making I think it was listed about $100,000 they made in, I think it was the month of December, whereas Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes was taking in hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yes, it's not very profitable for them, but it is a new game. That being said, yes, probably around the same time within the first year when Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes came back, they were making a lot more money because let's face it, there are a lot more Star Wars fans out there than Lord of the Rings fans. I hate to say it, but it is true. Yes, I love Star Wars, and I did actually fire up my account again, and I have not played that game in years. In fact, way before apparently this journey of legendary characters. So if I do go back to that game, I'll be starting fresh again from day one. But I say all this basically to state that, yes, you're not going to make the money, well, the Star Wars money, right? If you don't advertise the game. And I, as well as others, have not seen advertisements really for this game, except for when it first came out. Since then, there's been no advertisements. I see all the time advertisements for, Marvel Strike Force, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Watcher of Realms, Shadow Edge, all these other games I'm seeing advertisements for, but never really anything for this game. Now, what am I doing? Well, as stated in the other video, I am staying the course. I am not purchasing anything in the game. I am going to keep playing the game. And the way I look at it, right? Yes, I have spent money, and yes, I could get that money back. But in my eyes, what little disposable income I do have from my main job, which is not content creation. Let me just make that perfectly clear. This is a hobby of mine. That being said, if you still like my content, please like and subscribe. I could really use the backing on this. That being said, this is not my main job. I do this for fun. I do it for the community. And that being said, with the little disposable income I had, I look at it as, you know what? I spent money on a hobby that I enjoyed doing. Instead of me going out to a bar or me going other places, spending money on this and that, I used my money to invest in the hobby or the activity that I was enjoying at the time. So I am not upset with any money that I may have spent in the game that I may not be getting back because I do am I well not do am but I do have hope that the game is going to come back. I'd like to see the game come back. I think it's big enough that it won't come back that it will come back. And with the IP and everything else. Now, I still have the really stupid theory that yes, this is just kind of like a second beta, and they're going to relaunch the game again with a big fanfare and stuff like that. So maybe they don't mind the players that they're hemorrhaging right now because they may be coming back with new events, new everything else, like a new relaunch and an advertisement blitz to get new players into the game. So I can't tell you guys what to do for you. But for me, I am sticking the course, and I hate to say it like this, but due to players leaving, I am actually out of the eternal silver, silver 1, and did move up twice to gold 2, and I'm starting to be pressing. So I guess that's the only takeaway I have with more people leaving the game in Shard 1. And as you know, Shard 1 is the hardest shard. Currently, it's the first shard that was open. So as people are leaving, I'm actually able to climb a little bit higher. I hate to see players leaving, but I will take advantage of it, as you can see. But yeah, as you guys know, I am a member of Daemonxel, which is in the STZ cluster. It's one of the top 3 guild clusters. I think our main guild in STZ is actually in the number 2 spot of all guilds. But we ourselves, we do have a full roster, but we've actually had players state that they are giving it till the end of the month, and then they're leaving. So even us are hemorrhaging players, and we're always scouring for new players who want to stick with the game. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to play this game to hit all the goals that I want to get. I still want to get my Haradrim all the way up there, my Rohan 3, my Goblins I want to raise all the way up. I've actually been doing some farming on the Gondor team because if they ever do come back, when they do come back, and they will add more legendaries to the game, I'm pretty sure that Gondor will be an unlock at one point, and I'd want to be ready with a full Gondor 5-star team to unlock. So that's my theories and this update on it. As you can see, we are still under radio silence. But yeah, long story short, if you guys are going to do a refund, just know that you can get your account banned if you do decide to keep playing with this game, and they do come back eventually with more content down the road. So you may have to start over again. So just take that under advisement. And until I talk to you guys again, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.